No wonder I have such a headache.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right. After we parted on the last day of the Sumeru's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter, and once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, where both will gradually fade until they complete. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not... Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? Both are fine. Everyone reacts different. All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions. At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall in... You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world. Yeah, so you do know! We've been... It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left... As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after... A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert... Okay, so what... I still haven't managed to decipher it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like... No, we must decipher its secrets. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate as well. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium. How did you do that? Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're were. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkad, at that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Sur's. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was and I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly, trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity, and every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom, and then there's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. I wonder what caused them to go down this path. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed any, I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharva, regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if need. You mean how? Yeah, it's not that no one noticed. It's more like misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is even if the truth is that they're dreaming with their propaganda and besides. Greater... Anyway, the perspective by now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. There's never been... I wonder what even though this... I try to do... I think they're Oh, never mind! Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. Go and get some sleep. What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Keep up.